My name is Vanessa, and I'm from Vanessa Megan Skincare. I'm the director and founder. Libby, is that better?
Great.
Libby's handing out a brochure for you. I'm going to talk about natural versus chemical, what you should and shouldn't put on your skin. Our motto at Vanessa Megan is you should never put anything on your skin that you wouldn't eat. The brand came about when I spoke to a friend of mine who is a lawyer. She was representing a client who had injections into her laugh lines to fill them out. It reacted with her skin and she had to have them surgically removed. That was in 2001. And it started us talking about what we should put on our skin. I said to Mel, what should I put on my skin? And she said, Ness, you should never put anything on your skin that you wouldn't eat. And that was my light bulb. That was when I went out and I looked for a skincare product that didn't have any chemicals or synthetics. In 2001, there wasn't anything around, so I started making my own products for myself and for my family, starting to explore what ingredients you can use as alternatives, and I really believe that you can find something just as good, if not better for your skin, that was natural. So in 2009, I was making a cream for a friend of mine who had psoriasis, and another friend of mine said, what are you doing? I said, I'm making a cream. And because I've been doing it for 9 years, I just thought everyone was making, skin creams, like, I'm making a cake today. And she was like, I have no idea. And she's a very savvy, intelligent woman, and she had no idea what was in her skincare. So I gave her what we now at Vanessa Megan call the bathroom challenge. I gave her one ingredient, and I said, go through your bathroom. If this ingredient is in the product, pop it aside. Half an hour later, she rang me up and she's like, it's in everything. So that is mineral oil. Now, in your brochure, that is the first ingredient in here. Mineral oil, it sounds like it's a natural, really good product. What it is it's derived from crude oil. So it's a petrochemical. What happens when it's put on your skin can't breathe. It's like glad wrap on the skin. So nothing good can get into the skin. So if you've got a collagen, which has to be a nanoparticle anyway, it can't penetrate the skin. The way we detox our body is through our skin. So if that's in the skin, nothing can get out, all the toxins can't get out. It's the second biggest reason for aging, number one being the sun, more carcinogenic than smoking. So it's in 98% of your skin breeds. The best way to have a look and do your bathroom challenge, by law in Australia, every ingredient has to be listed on either the bottle or the back of the box that you buy your product in. Mineral oil also comes under the guise of liquid paraffin. So it's another good way to have a look at. If you've got a pen in your bag, I'll give you a great website to have a look at. It's called the EWG website. So if you just put in EWG into your Google search, it will go through to Skin Deep. You can put Skin Deep or EWG. This is a fantastic website where you put in an ingredient and it will tell you between 0 and 9 how good or bad it is. 0 to 3 is green and it's good. 4 to 6 is an orange. 7 to 9 is red. It'll go through and it will tell you whether it's a carcinogen, if it's a neurotoxin, or if it's a fertility inhibitor. It will also go through telling you what the ingredient does, if it's an emollient, if it's a moisturizer, so you get the full chemical data and breakdown from every ingredient. Now, the second ingredient, which a lot of people are starting to become more aware of, is lauryl sulfates. Lauryl sulfate is in anything that foams, toothpaste, shampoo, cleansers. What it is an engine degreaser. So it's fantastic if you're a mechanic and you want to get grease off your concrete, but not so great on the skin. What it does to the skin is it strips that beautiful protective layer of oil off the skin. So especially if you've got teenage kids, or if you're going through any kind of a massive outbreak and we've got oily skin, the first thing you want to do is get that oil off. However, in doing that, you're actually disrupting that, you're nodding your head. It disrupts that beautiful layer of protective skin. So if you pop a pimple, then you get 3 more come up around it. And you keep going, why is that happening? It's because it's disrupting that layer of oil. Now, when you're using any lauryl sulfate, when it's mixed with other chemicals, that's when it becomes a nitrate and it becomes carcinogenic. So that is the dual dynamic of a lauryl sulfate. Another thing, a lot of people are going to be coming to me with contact dermatitis, psoriasis from using their shampoos, which is there's a lot of bile sulfates in that. But at the moment, there's no humidity in there. It's very dry. A lot of people are using their regular dishwashing liquid, coming with really cracked, dry eczema, psoriasis in their skin. So either use your gloves. Make sure you rinse your plates or whatever you're using it for really thoroughly, because that's what we're going to ingest that as well. The third one, the third and fourth are parabens and polyethylene glycols, PEGs. Now the peaks come in a range of 1 to 400, not so bad to really bad. That's another one to look on the EWG or the Skin Deep website to really have a look at. Now, parabens are an ingredient which are used predominantly in deodorants. Parabens and PEGs have been found in the breast tissue of breast cancer patients. It makes sense that when you're using something that has a paraben, especially a deodorant, under the arm, it's right near the lymph nodes and right near the breast tissue. So a paraben mimics the female hormone estrogen, which encourages cell growth. So when you think about it, if you're getting a antiperspirant, we were designed to perspire. That was our way to expel toxins. If you're putting on an antiperspirant, you're blocking the pores. It's like a cork, basically. So it's the hardest thing for people to change when they're going natural is their deodorant. So you're looking for a paraben-free deodorant. We have a deodorant with essential oils in it. There's certain essential oils which are fantastic for antifungal, anti-deodorizing. So you can use those. Salt is a fantastic neutralizer at night time. Just get some sea salt and rub it under your arms. My friend Mel, who said you should never put anything on your skin you shouldn't eat, unfortunately passed away 8 years ago from cancer. When she was going through this, she had cancer in her lymph nodes. I met an acupuncturist and a fantastic yoga teacher, and he gave me this exercise. And I've given this to thousands of women to pass on to their friends, their sisters, their mums. I'm going to show it to you now. You look a bit weird. My boyfriend just leaves me when I go for a walk. But I'm going to show you, and you do this 1 minute a day. He said, if you do this, you'll never get breast cancer. Even if that's half, 50% true, we'll do it. And anyone that you know, try this. Ready? So I do a morning workout 3 days a week with some girls, and we call ourselves the morning endorphins. And we do this around an oval, and I can always tell where they are because there's just arms flinging in the air. Now I've told a lot of women this. Some women are like, they try it and they go, oh my God, I don't remember the last time my arms were over my head. And when you do it, you actually feel it. First of all, what it does, it flushes out the lymph nodes. Second of all, it gets rid of shock buttons. So you get a double whammy there. It's really good for toning the arms. So if you do that every day for a minute, even if it's just around the house, it's a really good way to prevent any kind of breast cancer. Pass that on, that information on. Now I've only got like another couple of minutes here today. So tomorrow I'm doing a half an hour talk, goes more in depth about this. But does anyone have any questions about some chemicals? I'm not going to name names, but if anyone has any questions about an ingredient or anything in particular. Does anyone? Yeah.
In skincare, do you know any sort of natural preservatives that are okay? Like when you go in and buy something?
Great. This lady's just asked what a natural preservative is in skincare. So there are quite a few. Now in natural, you've got your grapefruit seed extract, which is a food-based preservative. We've just gone certified organic, so what we're using is it's an ingredient which is it's fermented radish root extract, and that came around, which is really interesting. I love the way that they found this preservative. Is in when the bird flu was happening in Asia, there was one particular state in Asia that no one got bird flu. So they went through, had a look at what they were, had in their lifestyle, and that they were eating this radish root. So they've got this this extract, and now we're using that as well as an elderberry extract as well for fungus and for mold. So there are a lot of natural preservatives, but look for that. There are formaldehydes that people use, and when you see in skincare that lasts for 5 years on the shelf, you've got to kind of ask yourself, what's in that? Also, another way to really have a look at and start to become your own best educator about looking at what's in your product. If there's any numbers, generally it's not natural. If you can't pronounce it, generally not going to be a natural product. However, there are the botanical names, to not get confused with that, which again the Skin Deep and the EWG website is fantastic for. There's also a great app on your phone you can get. It's called the Chemical Maze. There's also a little booklet that you can just pop in your bag. Thank you.